Hello everyone and welcome to my first episode or first video for a little while. It's been quite a little time since I've actually made a video, and that's mostly to do with all the work I've been doing recently. But we're going to be trying a few different things, probably a little bit of Minecraft here and there, a bit of Skylines, and I think we will see what we do with other things. Now, the first thing I want to do, of course, with this city Skylines is introduce it. So it's going to be a new city. I'm going to abandon my old one since that one's a bit of a mess and I think it's going to take a fair bit to fix up. But I'm going to try and approach this a little bit differently. Now, we've got ourselves a building, we want to do a building area, and I want a fair bit of building area, so because I do like land and water just isn't good enough. So Grand River, there is quite a bit there, but it doesn't have oils. Seven Lake, I'm not particularly too keen on those two. We did 2 rivers last episode and last game, and it doesn't have any ship connections, which I found a bit of a problem. So we're going to try with River Run, and I'm going to name this Riverside Valley. So let's jump into the map. And yes, we want left-hand traffic because I am in a country that does left-side traffic, so that's just something that's going to be a little bit easier for me to get used to. So this will probably take a little bit of time to load, and I'm going to cut here and come back when we've got ourselves the map. And here we are in the city of Riverside Valley. It's not really a city at the moment, it's more like a town. So we have already got ourselves the road that we need, so I'm just going to extend this a little bit. And there we go, so I get myself a little bit of an intro. Then I want a smaller roundabout than that to get things started. Something like that should do, and then get rid of that and something like that. So that should hopefully give me a little bit of things, and that didn't really go well. I might need to redo that. And yeah, that is costing me money. So I might need to figure this out a little bit better than I am. So Control O, like that. Remember to brace the roundabout. And then put in the 3-lane one-way that goes off to the highway. There we go. So with this roundabout, now I can get myself set up with some people, everything else. I'm going to probably do a bit of a quick time lapse, and we can get ourselves the people and everything else we need. Now, one of the things I wasn't very good at in my first city was actually planning things out a little bit. So now you can see here I'm trying to do a little bit more spread out, trying to keep things a little bit better. So I'm going to try and keep things more separate. No, well, not more separate, more together. So we've got ourselves some industry there, some residential, some things there, which I probably should actually change back down to residential, which is going to annoy a lot of people, but never mind that. And over here, once I get a bit of money, I'm actually going to change this to a 4-lane road with a turning lane. I think we should do quite nicely. So that means this is actually going to be a little bit annoying for everyone who just built along the main road, but it is going to mean that I am future-proofing this city. So now I've got some people along here, I've got the electricity which is going haywire. Fix that up like that. There we go. So it is going to be a little bit annoying because I am now running out of money, but with this over here, with all the residents slowly moving in, I hope we can get ourselves a reasonably good looking city. This road, and then I'm going to actually forget to put the water up to there, which is a little bit annoying, but there we go. Lots of introductions, lots of bits here and there, and we should be good. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm probably going to do another major road probably here. In fact, do we have the money to do that is a question, and the answer to that is Yes, but only just. So we're not going to do that now. We're going to save our money because we are rapidly running it out of it. So let's just let this build up a little bit more. Well, it didn't take long. We've got ourselves the first little milestone, which is a little hamlet. Now, of course, that means taxes, which does mean we should be able to get a bit more money in loans and a few other things, which is unfortunately going to mean a little bit more work on this city. So let's, in fact, now we've got the money, we probably should put another major road right in here and try and lock it to that. And hopefully that's about right there. And then another, yeah, that wasn't right. That's a little bit annoying. Let's actually fix it up. Now, I've been letting this grow just a little bit more, and we're actually nearly at our third or second little achievement, which should get there in this clip. But what I want to do at some point is talk a little bit more about how I'm doing this. Now, I do want to have my highway going all the way through town, so it's going to go somewhere like this, which does mean I need to leave room for it, and does mean I need to have this major road have a bit of an on-ramp, off-ramp to it, which is going to be a little bit annoying, I suppose, at some point to fit that in. So this is a lot of future planning and future proofing. So we'll just see how things go. The other reason why I'm holding off is in our next little milestone at the Worthy Village, we're getting ourselves a new area, which I'm definitely going to be buying this one over here, if we can afford it, obviously. And we get districts and policies and all these things, but most especially, we get agriculture specialization. Now, we've got ourselves a huge amount, well, probably not a huge amount, but a lot of area over here, which should be farmland. So that should be very good, and a little bit over here as well. So we're going to be setting ourselves up with some industrial, and that should take care of this little bit here. I probably won't be able to get rid of all this because my goods things will still need people, but that should help me fix it up. And there we go, Worthy Village. So let's immediately get ourselves that one for $3,700. Still no road outside water connection, which is a little bit irksome, but we can deal with that. So I'm not really sure how I do this again. Districts, farming area. No, wait, I need to first paint a district. Let's make it the massive district. And I think I do it this way. I forget. Let me see. And then I make this one farm park. So let's name this Riverside Farm for now. And then we can name this little area. I don't know what I'll name it. I'll just put in and see what it comes up with. And it came up with Glade Hill. That's good enough for me. So I need to remember how to do this, but I need to remember how to do this for a start. Let's think about it for a minute. Turns out I can't actually do the farming areas until I get 1400, which is a little bit irksome, but yeah, okay, let's do a massive building area over here. So I'm going to get this area built up a little bit more, put some commercial over here to separate it all, and then, let's see, we need the 2-lane road, that one, and we need to, basically just separate this a little bit more, but to make sure, I'm not doing speaking very well, but what we want to make sure is that commercial is in between is the building blocks. We got 3 types. We got the residential, we got the commercial, and we got the industry, and industry can never be next to residential. That's the general idea here. So now that I'm out of money, which is not what I planned for, I need to put commercial all the way through here, and that will soak up any bits there, and then I can start putting some residential back down. So I'm definitely going to need money, so let's take out our first loan, $50,000, and go from there. No, that's not right. A little bit of time has passed still, and we've still got ourselves a little bit of problems. Well, probably not too many problems at the moment, if we're honest, but the town is slowly, ever so slowly growing. We've got ourselves a fair bit of residential and things going, and our bits are very slowly growing to 1400, which is definitely what we want. So I'm just going to probably let it run once again for probably as long as it needs to get to 1400, because then it's things that really will start taking off. Turns out I made a bit of a mistake. I could actually have started this a little bit earlier, but never mind that. We can now have ourselves a new farm area. I'm probably going to make it all like this for the time being and see how we go. That's probably not the best name for it. Let's name it Riverside Farm and go from there. Okay, so I've now got my road. Let's actually get this underway. I'm going to pause for not pause. I'm going to do a time lapse here and show you the process I've got to get started. And you can see I've got a fair bit of money, so I should be able to burn through it pretty quickly. Now, the other thing I want to get started on is a fishing farm, because I think that one would get me a fair bit of money. Probably not much, but it'll get me something anyway. So I just need to actually trace a boat path, which might be a little bit trickier than it seems. They do have to make it past everything here. But let's, for a bit, presume that's enough, and see how we go. So I need a bit more. I need some electricity. And I need some water, which is ironic because it's a fish farm. And I need a road connection. And let's actually put this one up in a giant curve to there. Did I connect it to water? No, I did not. So, great. Out of money. That's always a good problem with me. $1,000 or thousands of millions or whatever we call it here should do. So let's quickly let that build up. Shouldn't be too long, and I should see if that fish farm will get me money. Now the farm on the other side is slowly churning away. I've now got something going here. The animal products I think will be exported. The other thing I do want to think about is getting myself a bakery, which does give me unique products. Where is it? Bakery is there. I think it just needs, let's see, crops and flour, or needs animal products. So that's the only thing it needs, and that should be able to go somewhere. It's probably over here, let's say, and then it should be able to export to some factories, which should help the money. So yeah, lots of things to go there. So I've got myself the money to do that. And let's see how this one goes. And a fair bit more time has passed. I've got myself the fishing village, which is, I think, making a bit of money and should go into my taxes, not my taxes, over here. The fishing is 480 and it's losing 80. So that is making a little bit of money every now and then, which is good to see. The farming, I didn't actually look at that, is still losing money. So it is fluctuating a little bit, but hopefully that should go a bit better. Now what I'm hoping with this new upgrade that I'm doing, now that I've gone up to Boomtown, is that it will give me a whole stack more money. So I'm trying to line things up like that, and I should have a lot more electricity, so I should be able to start getting rid of some of these. I'm nearly out of time for this episode, but what I do want to do is start expanding the city into here, which I'll probably do mostly off camera. So I just need a simple highway ramp, I reckon, and a four-way one that's not going to take too much space. Yeah, that's way too much space. The Virgin Diamond would be nice, but it does take a fair bit of space and a fair bit of money. So I think I might just go with this simple highway interchange like this one, or this one would probably be better. Something like that should do quite nicely. Then I can change the road to electricity, and that should do me quite nicely, I think. So let me connect that up. That's a 4-lane, not a 3-lane. I really should maybe this wasn't as well thought out as I should have, But anyway, that should do me for now. So thank you very much for watching. We're probably going to have a fair bit more progress done by the next episode. We'll probably have filled up this area a fair bit and this area a fair bit more. But hopefully you've enjoyed this one-off episode, and well, not one-off episode, this episode, and we'll see you soon. Bye!